Bangalore, how are you doing? This is Albert. I'm actually stuck here in the Philippines because of the COVID-19, and I want to welcome everybody to Tron Z. Listen, because this is the first time that we're meeting, what I would like to do is I would like to take you back about, let's say 9 months ago. 9 months ago was the first time that I was introduced to this concept of smart contracts. And I've my last 5 years, I've lived in Malaysia and I've lived in Thailand, and I've actually spent a lot of time traveling through India, but I've never actually made it to Bangalore before. I've been to Mumbai, I've been to New Delhi, I've been to Surat, Hyderabad, but never Bangalore. So I'm looking forward to it when I can come there. But anyway, when I'm first introduced to a smart contract, it's locked down. It's from some people from Malaysia. And I said, wow, this is quite an amazing business, these smart contracts, because people with what's going on in the world right now, due to the lockdowns, this is a perfect business. And I was watching people make, 500 Ethereum, or they were making 2 million Tron. But then before joining anything, I started to kind of ask a question. What is your project? I understand you've got smart contract, and you're introducing people and the commissions are really good. It's a low level of entry. There's many positives to it, but what is your project? And nobody could ever answer that. So then lo and behold, by some sort of small miracle, I was introduced to Tron Z. And before I could even ask the question, what is your project? They were already telling me, we're going to develop a website and it's going to have gaming on it. And there's going to be 400 games on it in the future. And we're going to develop a token, and we're going to take that ITC token and we're going to build a cryptocurrency model. And that cryptocurrency model will be Thanksgiving. We will just give the ITC to the participants in our community. They didn't even have to talk to me for 1 hour. I said, I am in. Not only am I in, I will help you lead the charge on this, because this is the most brilliant smart contract system that I've seen to date. Because if you look at all the other ones, what are they doing? They're just simply taking people and moving them through a matrix. And then 4 weeks later, everything is slowed down. So they take all their people and move them to another one. So they're accomplishing nothing. So now let's look at what we've done here at Tron Z. Since our launch, 6,000 people have already been given ITC tokens, and that's great. You know what? Anybody can create a token. But how do you give the token its value? That's the magic, okay? So shortly after we launched, we developed the joint venture with Just Swap. So immediately, the ITC that we're giving out, we're not just passing out candy, we're actually assigning a value and allowing people to go and swap it for a cryptocurrency that they can take that and change it into actual fiat if they want to, or they can change it into Bitcoin, or they can change it into Tron. So that was the very first step that we did to create value for the ITC. And for those of you that have been with us for a while, you know that the value of our ITC in the last few weeks has gone up somewhere between about 30 to 40%. It started at 1 cent, now it's at about 1.4 cents. So that was step one. We accomplished that. Step two is you guys are going to be right in the middle of step two, because when our community gets to approximately 10,000 community members, and I want you to understand this, the reason that the 10,000 is so important, it makes financial sense for the company. It makes logical sense to, at that point, to go ahead and open up the 400 games that will be on our website. Well, those 400 games, they're going to be very appealing. They're going to be very appealing to everybody around the world, because they're brain games. They test your skill. There's gaming that's there. But everybody knows that in Southeast Asia, and it's been a while since I've been in India. It's been about 3 years. It was 2017. But in the Philippines and Malaysia and Singapore, the governments are actually coming in and they're building what's It's called Dotas. They're building these arenas so kids can actually have a place where they can compete in these high caliber games. Those are the kind of games that we are going to have on our website. The governments of Malaysia and Philippines, they're actually sponsoring schools for people to go there so they can develop games and stuff. And without giving away some of our proprietary secrets and things, this is something we'll be looking into in the future, and something that's being arranged is having these young developers come on board with this so we have a constant stream that's good for the developer and it's good for us. But let's just go to the immediate. Now we have 400 games on a website. Well, most of the games will just be for free, but we all know, if you know anything about gaming and the way that it's been growing, if I really want to compete, I'm going to have to do some upgrades. Okay. Maybe I'm in a battle and my tank needs a bigger gun. If I want to compete, I need armor around my tank. So how am I going to do that? I have to buy the upgrade. When I buy the upgrade, there's only one way I can do it. I have to do it with the ITC token. It's the only way it can be done. If I want to play any game, games of skill or games of chance, I'm going to have to use the ITC token. Now, get excited about this, because here's the brilliance behind this. The website where all the gaming is available to the whole world right away. They don't have to be a member of us. They don't have to be a part of our community member. They go there, they play the games. They are going to be buying ITC. Where's the ITC coming from? It's coming from you, coming from your wallets. Because as you all know, every single time that you make an upgrade from 1-star to 2-star to 3-star, a certain amount of ITC is given to you on each and every one of those packages. Well, if you go all the way to Crown Diamond, excuse me, it's 7,800 or 6,800 ITC. That's it. Well, we're going to be giving out 72 million of the 360 million ITC. That's all that was ever created, only 360 million. 72 million of them will be given out to the community. So when you become a diamond, you will start receiving 1,400 ITC every single week for a period of 6 weeks for just doing some tasks. Well, these are tasks that you would naturally be doing anyway. Just basically advertising TronZ, advertising winitc.io. So you're just sharing a status on Facebook or sharing it on Twitter, and you'll receive free ITC every single week. Well, after 6 weeks as a diamond, then you'd want to upgrade. You'd want to upgrade to blue diamond. And why would you want to do that? Well, I've got leaders right now that are just simply sitting down with a pencil and paper and a calculator, and they're saying, you know what? This token has already raised in value about 35%, and the only thing we've done for the ecosystem for it so far is just the justswap.io. People can go swap, the ITC for Tron, and that's the only thing that's happened. Well, once this website is released and we've got the 400 games, and the only way that people can play on the games is by purchasing the ITC. Once again, anybody in the world, all 8 billion people in the world can go there and play. They don't have to be part of our community, but they need ITC. They're getting that ITC is going to be coming from you, from the ones that you've received in your wallet. And now you say, well, I'm a diamond right now. How much will it cost me to upgrade to blue diamond? And when I'm a blue diamond, I will receive 2,100 ITC every week. And I'll keep getting that for 6 weeks by doing some tasks. And then you're going to upgrade to the next diamond level and the next diamond level, all the way up to crown diamond. Now, remember, I told you, just by simply purchasing all the packages, those people that do that, they'll receive 6,800 ITC. But if you're a crown diamond and you keep building your business forward and you keep doing the tasks, you'll be receiving 6,300 ITC every week. Now, being in the cryptocurrency industry, I have never told people, hey, I guarantee you that this token's going to go up or anything like that. But I do tell people, just use common sense. If a company has created a token. And then they've created uh, at least 2 or 3 ecosystems where the token can be used. It's highly liquid. It can be exchanged for other kinds of cryptocurrency, and it can be turned into fiat. And it's highly liquid, and it's withdrawable very quick, and it's always there at your ease to be able to be withdrawn. Well, then now you've created an ecosystem that people start to believe in. But it gets better, because after, maybe before, so I can't tell you this. Hopefully by next Sunday, when we do our global leader call, I hope I'm going to be able to make the announcement of about a projection date. So you know the projection date on the website. When our community members, just go look in your back office, when we reach 10,000, that website's going to be launched. It's almost all in order. It's all ready to go. 400 games are there. 400 games go live. What do you think is going to happen to the value of the token? It's a rhetorical question. Do you think the value of the token is going to stay the same? Do you think it's going to drop, or do you think it's going to go up? Okay. So I just use this as a nice round number. In the future, if that token goes to, let's say, $1, because I just want to make everything nice and easy, and you're receiving 6,300 every week, that's 25,000 tokens every month. Well, we all know that when Tron is 2.5 cents, it costs about $25,000 to fill up every one of your packages to go all the way to Crown Diamond. You'd be receiving that money in ITC every month. That's a fantastic thing. Even if it's 50 cents, it would take 2 months, and we're not even talking about the comp plan yet. We're not talking about the 10 times program. We're just talking about the ITC that you've received for free in your wallets just by doing the tasks, being at the appropriate level. So once this ITC program started about 2 weeks ago, I got several of my leaders and their leaders sitting down and saying, you know what? I'm at level 6 right now. I got to get to diamond. I got to go to level 8 so I can start receiving the 1,400. So I'm telling you this because this is a conversation you should be having with your leaders. You should be looking at personally. Pull out a calculator and say, you know what? I think when the website gets launched and there's the 400 games, I think the ITC token will go to 5 cents. I think it'll go to 10 cents. Well, how many ever you're holding, that's the value of money that you're going to have. Now, how long will you keep receiving this ITC? Until the 72 million have been passed out. That's what the smart contract says. The smart contract says we will pass out 72 million ITC to the community members that are actually building this. So where's all that ITC going to go? It's going to go to the diamonds and above that are actively doing tasks and actively helping us build the community, because the bigger the numbers, the more people that are introduced to the website. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just when I thought maybe it could not get better, very soon we'll be announcing, we will be listing the ITC, because it's easy to do a listing when you have something that's of real value, not just something, we didn't go just create the, the Albert token and it has no place for liquidity at all, okay? We've created an ITC token that already has just swap, it's gonna have the gaming, and when we do the gaming, we're gonna do what we call a mega launch, okay? We're trying to make preparations right now for me to get into India so I can spend a few weeks there, travel all over, so I can be there when we hit that 10,000 mark, and that we can actually market this the appropriate way that it should be. Now, we will be listing on Polynex. You know that Polynex is a major exchange, okay? Sometimes just listing on a major exchange and giving the token its liquidity will make for a successful token. I don't like to believe in that concept, just listing a token will make it successful. I'm more of a believer in what we're doing, that you have to build a whole ecosystem. You have to give many different outlets and many different uses for the token. So some of the key things I want you to take away from here today, from my little speech here, I thank you so much for your time, is that there's only been 360 million of these tokens created, okay? When people use our gaming, and when we keep building the gaming website, which is the winitc.io, well, we're not gonna stop just at the gaming there. what we're going to be doing next is we will slowly be developing that gaming website into an exchange. It's going to serve as a two-purpose thing. In the beginning, it'll kind of look like just a swap, but eventually you're going to log in. Some people are going to be logging into the website and they're going to be changing Bitcoin for Ethereum. Other people